And with that Arctic blast in the forecast, concerns now over holiday travel are growing.
This storm comes during some of the busiest travel days of the year. 5 News reporter Catherine Gilker tells us how crews are planning and what you should do if you plan to travel.
AAA expects about 112 million Americans to travel this week, making for a very busy week on our roads and in our skies. Their biggest piece of advice is when you see winter weather, stay home if you can.
Give the road crews a chance to clear off the roads, put salt down, whatever's needed. So, certainly with Thursday's anticipated winter precip, if you were planning to travel that day and you're able to modify your travel plans, that's probably going to be your best bet.
AAA spokesman Nick Tabaria expects Friday and Saturday to be the busiest travel days this week for people driving to their destinations. If you do have to get out on the road despite bad conditions, he encourages people to prepare your vehicle now to make sure it's winter ready. The first thing is make sure your tires have the proper tread depth and are properly inflated.
One of the biggest reasons people call AAA in the wintertime for assistance is for dead or disabled batteries. If your battery is more than 3 years old, we recommend getting it tested, before taking a road trip. That way, if you can replace it preemptively.
ARDOT will begin pre-treating the roads again on Wednesday, but they will be monitoring the weather closely in case more winter weather comes in than is expected.
We are preparing for the bitter cold Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Christmas Day. It takes its toll on our equipment, not to mention personnel.
ARDOT spokesman Dave Parker says when the temps drop as low as expected on Thursday and Friday, they have to adjust the ratio of the salt and water.
That's why we're going to pre-treat Wednesday, early Thursday, when the temperatures are still in those, relatively normal ranges of, mid to high 30s, low 40s, because once it gets single digit Thursday night, Friday morning, the salt brine does not work as well as it normally does.
Covering news where you live, Catherine Gilker, 5 News.